Naresh, I'm going to need the interview questions as well.
Yeah, sure. I'll ask the admin to send it to both of you, but I might need a day or two, okay?
Okay.
And at the worst cases, you might expect them by Monday, in case I don't receive them. Anyhow, I don't have them with me right away.
Mm-hmm.
So I've just dropped an email to my couple of older guys,
Okay.
okay, so who have taken up the training. So they said they have a couple of stuff. So once I just collect all the thing, I'll just uh, group them together and then send them to you, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, John, I have made you the presenter.
Okay.
We'll just fix that up. So Nivedita, how is your project going on? All good?
Yeah, it's good.
But mine, I think
So
it's
John, when is your interview, John?
maybe next week.
Okay. I'll ensure that you get all those. It's only on reporting model, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anyhow, today I'll just show you a couple of links as well. Okay. So you can just go through the real-time scenarios through those links. Okay.
Okay.
And in the meantime, I'll just check it out. Okay. Fine, John. Let's execute the package, and when you get an error, let's see what is the error that you're getting.
Okay.
And then we'll just
I'm
do that.
executing the package. There are few errors.
Yes, just do that as.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Just
Stop
stop
it.
the
Okay. Execution result.
and go with the error list at the bottom.
Okay. Execution error. Okay.
I got that. You don't have Windows 32 basically, so that's the reason it's just giving you an error. Okay. So I don't know where it is picking Windows 32. Can you just go to the error list on your left-hand side bottom corner?
That error list. Sure.
Yeah. It says access to the path is denied. Okay. John, you do not have sufficient privileges to execute the packages. Did you open this package with administration? No, we didn't.
No.
Yeah, no.
No.
I can see that. If it has been with administrator, you would have got it on the top. Okay, fine, John, not an issue. We'll just again go with start.
Okay.
Get into all programs.
Program.
Microsoft SQL Server.
So R2.
Yeah. Yeah, R2. Yeah, that's it.
And
And then right click on that.
which one?
Yeah, you're right on that. Just do a right click.
Right click. Yes. Run as administrator.
Yep. Yes.
Okay. Then click the package. The
Yeah. Okay,
then
with the
right.
package. Yeah.
See some errors.
Okay. Stop the debugging.
Okay.
I don't see I've got any errors there.
Then
Go to the error list.
error
No,
list.
go to the error list. Okay, that's fine. Go to execution results. We do not have any errors. Execution results. The last tab.
Okay.
Okay, it could not acquire a connection manager. Let's see what is the connection manager there. The above one. OLEDB source.
I-
Okay. Go to your control flow. Go to your control flow, John.
Control flow. Okay.
And then right click on your local.adventureworks.
Here.
Edit.
Edit.
Just do an edit.
Okay.
Test your connection.
Test connection.
Yeah.
Test connection succeed.
That's all fine. Okay. Click on cancel.
Cancel.
Click cancel. Yeah. Open up your customers. Right click and edit. You have your customers connection manager.
Yes. Edit.
Edit, yeah.
Okay.
And then click on test the connection. No. Test the connection. Yeah. Click on cancel.
Okay.
We have created, yesterday I have done that for you. So now get on to your execution results.
Okay.
Execution results. Okay. Do a right click on the first error. You have it there. Error source 948, the top one.
948, right?
Yeah, just above that.
No.
Just
what is
above
right?
that. Just go one line above it.
Failed validation. What should I do with from here?
No. Just go one more line
Oh,
above
okay.
that
Okay.
and just right click.
Copy.
Yeah. Paste it somewhere. So tell to your customers why did it fail. Okay. Just go back to package. Package. No, the below one. You
Oh,
can close this, John. You can close this. We don't need it anymore.
okay.
Close the completely.
The whole package?
Yeah, whole package.
Okay. I think there's another one.
Yeah.
Should I close this too?
No. Please open it.
Okay.
I don't see any errors posted. Can you just go up? Oh. Nivedita, is your system a 32-bit or 64-bit?
I don't know. How do I check that?
Just type in msinfo32 in your run prompt.
Okay.
Not you, John. It's for Nivedita because I see 64-bit errors in your log.
Yeah, I typed that in.
And you got your system information, right?
Yeah,
And in that you have system type.
64.
It's 64 only.
Yeah, x64 based PC.
Yeah, it's your 64-bit itself. Okay, fine. John, can you just browse it to the bottom?
Okay.
It says OLEDB no provider 64-bit error. Can you please copy that for me?
Which one?
The third line from the bottom. The third line.
Third line, this one.
Yes.
Okay.
With Naresh, his folder was still referring to that program files x86, right?
but I have copied that yesterday. So we have
Oh, okay.
duplicate copies in both the folders. So this is the error. He is not able to access the files. His 64-bit provider is not registered.
Okay.
Okay. So you will not be able to work out with Excel sheet, John. The reason is you do not have Office Excel, right?
What is that?
You do not have an Excel sheet in your installed in your PC.
Oh, what is that?
So you don't have, that's not a problem. It's you do not have that provider which is registered, so you'll have to perform an installation. There might be a 32-bit Office that you might have installed.
I mean,
Okay, that's
Office.
not a problem.
Okay.
I'm just doing a Google search for you. That's not a problem. We will be able to find in the providers. We can install that. Okay. I'm really worried on this, John. This guy says, yeah, previously there was no 64-bit file, but as of now you should be having it.
Okay.
Okay. Can you just go to Google, and I'm just doing that here for you.
Okay. Can you send the link through the meeting?
No. I'm just like doing that. Some of the people says there is no 64-bit jet driver. Yeah, that's true. But with my Office 2010, that issue has been resolved. John, just try this again.
Okay.
Scroll down, John. You have an
Uh,
x64. Download your x64 and execute it.
Let me see. There are, oh, ask me download the 64.
Yes, yes.
Okay. It's downloading. In 10 minutes, 10 seconds. Will be ready. Okay. Um, mm,
That's the reason
oh,
you have an Office 32-bit.
okay.
So you'll not be able to work with 64-bit.
Hmm.
Okay, fine. You try to open another package
Okay.
which does not have an Excel sheet.
So should I?
Click on OK.
Okay.
Yeah, click OK. And OK, that's fine. So you have an issue with Office 64-bit. That's not a problem. Okay, just give me a minute, John. Just give me 1 minute, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Naresh, can't we change the extension to a CSV?
John, I see there is no alternative for it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have to uninstall your 32-bit Office and install a 64-bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, you mean uninstall the Office component?
Yes, yes.
If I uninstall, I don't have a.
Yeah. So,
I don't have a other version of Office to install.
yeah, I do understand. But then,
Naresh?
anyways, I saw your question. I'll just answer.
Yeah.
You can do that. I'll just show you. Okay. Fine, John. Just give me, or else do one thing. Can you just go to your packages?
Sure.
I'll not even start my VM machine. Then we can change the XLS to CSV, but then again we will have to do a save as.
Okay.
I'm taking back my presenter rights.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just show you if there is a package. John, you can try with other packages.
Okay.
As I'm showing you. Let me finalize if this package doesn't need a driver, Excel driver. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, man, this doesn't need it, and it's of course a very simple stuff. Yeah, John, it doesn't need it. Can you
Okay.
open the calculated columns? I'm making the presenter again. But before that, I'll just answer. Try to open the calculated columns with administrator privileges only, John. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, coming back to your question, yes, we can save it. So let me say I just type in something and then I save this onto my, let me say documents. Okay. Assume that I'm just saving this as a book 1 in my documents. So I have my book 1, okay? So I'll just close down my Excel sheet here, open up my book 1, and then I can go to file and then save as. You can file it as CSV. Okay?
Right. So I was just wondering for that package that John was trying to run, if we could just save it off as CSV.
Oh. But then he'll have to again change in the connection managers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you are right. Yeah, that would be a good idea, of course.
Is that, yeah, that look like good idea, right?
Yeah. Fine, John, I have made you the presenter. We'll just do that.
Okay.
Open up your execute processor itself. Yeah, open up that package. Okay, right click on your customers. Edit. Copy that path. Yeah, copy it. Go to your run prompt.
Where?
Go to run prompt.
Okay. Yeah.
Start. No. Go with your start. And then type in run. Just type run there. RUN. Yeah. And then enter. Paste it over here. Yeah, just remove that customer.xls. Remove the
Okay.
file. Yeah, enter. Okay. Fine. Open up your customers here.
Okay.
Just click on OK.
And save as.
Yeah, go to File and Save As here. You'll have to save it in the same folder. Yeah, it's on the same folder. Yeah.
CSV. There are several CSV.
Go with comma delimited. Yeah, do that. No. Go with a
Oh,
CSV comma delimited. Yeah,
okay.
and then rename that to customers.
Uh,
Remove the copy of. Yeah. Yeah, just do an OK. Just save.
okay.
Yeah, save yes. 1 second. You do not have permissions to save in this file location. Okay, that's not a problem. Just say yes.
Okay.
Okay, save it. Now again you'll have to click on save.
Oh, it's not in the original place.
No, that's fine, that's fine. We'll just take
Okay.
it and paste it there. Save on save. Click on save.
Okay.
Yeah. Now go to your documents. Yeah, say yes. Say yes.
Okay.
Okay, close this. Close the Excel sheet. Don't save. Don't save. Come on, man. Okay.
All right.
Go to your documents. Let this folder be as it is. Open up a new window. Go to your start.
Where should I go?
Go to start button,
Okay.
and then get into documents. You have it on the top
Okay.
below your documents here. Just scroll down, search for the file.
Customers. Oh, it's
Yeah. Right click on that, copy
copy.
it,
Mm,
and paste it over in this folder.
okay.
Continue.
Okay.
Just go with continue.
So should I close this one?
Just click on continue, John.
I didn't see continue. On the screen, I didn't see continue. Where should I go?
No, I think you already did continue.
Okay. There seems to be lost in the rush. Hello? Naresh, are you still there?
Yeah, John. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have been disconnected. Now go to your package.
Okay. My package. Oh, there are two. Should I close one?
Not a problem. Go to any one of the package. That's fine.
Okay.
Now right click on your customers,
Okay. Edit.
delete it. Just
Delete
delete
it.
your package.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want
But then it will not even work because open up your, just double click on your execute process task.
Okay.
No, execute process task.
Uh,
Execute process task. Not there, John. It's in your control flow itself.
oh.
The third,
Oh,
the
here.
third. Yeah. No, just double click on that one more time. Go with process tab. Uh, just looking in for your customer.xls only.
Oh.
So we cannot do anything with that. Yeah, I'm sorry. So just click on cancel and open up the other package and see if we are able to do that. Here, from here itself, go with file, click on cancel.
Oh, do I need to change the arguments?
No,
Do I
John,
need?
it doesn't work out because your expand.exe is what is opening up here. Okay. So your CSV files might not work with your expand.exe. Anyhow, just click on cancel.
Okay.
Go with your file. We'll just open up a new package.
Okay.
File, open, project solution. Yeah. Open up your lookup sample.
Oh, look up samples.
You don't have. No. Just go back.
Okay.
One second. Let me just tell you. Okay, you have calculated columns. Just go back to package samples.
Okay.
So you have calculated columns sample. The second one from the top.
Okay.
Yeah, open up that solution. Say yes. Yeah, double click on your package on DTSX package. Double click on on your right hand side, John.
Okay.
You'll have to open up your package. Yeah. Double click on DTSX file. No. On this. On your package, John. To your right hand side in the Solution Explorer.
Yeah, I click.
You have this DTSX file, right? Come down.
Okay.
You have another calculated columns. Just below that, you have data sources, data source view, and SSIS packages. On the SSIS packages, you'll have to double click on that. Open up your package.
Yeah, I click it. It just didn't work.
Fine, John. Not on that. You'll have to do that on DTSX. Just come down. Still down.
Okay.
Below your SSIS packages.
Oh, SSIS.
Here, on your Solution Explorer itself. No, on the DTSX,
Okay.
John.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Okay,
And for all other similar packages, you can just do that. Okay.
okay, sure.
So let's go with the calculated columns itself. I just double click on my copy file.
Mm.
So we can just like go and see like what exactly he is doing in. Okay. So I'll just tell you a methodological process of how to analyze your packages. Okay. And then you can just do. The first thing what we will have to do is get onto your package explorer. As soon as you open up a solution, go to your package explorer, check on how many connection managers you have got, and check on all the executables. So I have got two executables, one data flow component and one copy or file task component here. And inside my data flow, I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 components. And of course, I do not have event handlers for this. Okay. So just navigate through your package explorer and see what are available for us. And in the variables, we have got one user variable, which is your temp directory. Okay. So this package contains one variable, 4 connection managers, 6 data flow components, and 2 control flow components. Okay. So you'll have to make sure like what are all available inside your package using the package explorer. Then we go to control flow, right click on temp, edit it, copy this folder, go to your run prompt. So they are actually processing in this folder. Okay. Let me just delete what all can be deleted. Just give me a second.
Why do you delete those?
Just clearing up the space.
Oh, okay.
So you have all the stuff like upgrader and okay, that should be fine. So I cannot delete the other files. So he's making use of this particular directory here. Okay, existing folder. This is the folder that he's working in. Okay, and the transaction summary by product is also working in the same temp directory. Okay, so there is nothing. And results.txt also, no, is working with a separate set of columns now. So I have my results.txt. So I'm just opening it up. So I've got some values. So most probably this should be product ID, the first one, because we know the numbers. Yeah, it's the product ID. And I don't know what other columns are, but whatever it is. So I've just tested all my connection managers first, and then I have opened up all my files. Okay, results.txt, and then my temp directory. Once I have opened up all my connection managers and verified all the files, then I'll see what exactly he is doing. So he's copying results.txt from that particular directory from here to a temp directory. Okay, so this is my destination connection and this is my source connection. Okay, so from this source folder is copying it into destination. If you want, you can just see. I'll just execute my copy file. So you can execute a single task, okay? So you just right click, you just got stuck up. Okay, that's fine. So I have got my results.txt, which is of 13 KB, into my temp directory. Okay. Okay. Doesn't work out. Let me just terminate this.
Hey Naresh,
Yeah, John.
I saw the destination is a temporary folder. What's the reason to use a temporary folder?
Because see, these are all sample packages, and he is using temporary directory because every time you reboot your system, your temp would be cleaned up and flushed.
Oh, so they just don't want to save the data.
Ha ha ha.
Oh.
Okay. So I've just right click on a single component and just execute a task. So I've executed only one component here, John. And what did that do? That have copied it into my temporary directory. Okay. Now I get into my data flow. Now he's extracting the data. This is a derived column. Just keep this handy. So you can see this is a derived column component. You can check on the symbols. And then this will be your aggregate function, and again he's deriving a column. He's sorting by product ID, and he's just loading the data into results.txt. Okay, I'm sure he's doing into that. Yeah, he's directly doing that. You can just see. Edit. He's jumping into this folder, which is nothing but results.txt. So what I'll do here is, I'll open up this, remove all the data, and then save it. It should have been a blank file. So now it is 0 KB. It doesn't have any data. So what I am doing is I am loading data into this after calculating a couple of columns. And this guy doesn't have, I'll just go with edit, and I'll say let the column names be in the first data row. I've just modified my package by a bit because I also want to see the column names. Okay. Now I just get onto my extract data. So this is the data that he is extracting. So you can copy it. So he is copying in the product ID, quantity, and actual cost. Okay. So he's getting in 3 attributes, which is like 89,253 records. Okay. And he's passing in all these 3 columns. And he's actually calculating the total cost of a line item. So which will be quantity into actual cost. So quantity into actual cost. He's just multiplying both of them, and he's just adding in one more filter. So what I'll do is I'll just put it as here. We can of course do it here, but there is no need of doing it. So I'll just say comma quantity into actual cost. So if you see, this is my line item total cost. Okay. So it's just doing a multiplication. Of course, it can be also done using a query, but just in order to demonstrate, he has used this particular expression. But I have used the same expression out here, and I have just included it to just show you an output. Okay. So he also put on a data viewer here. Okay. So, and in this, he's just grouping by product ID, and he's performing a sum of full quantity and total cost. Right? So we'll just do one by one. So you can see the data here. From here to here, I'm just getting 3 records. I'll just close this window. And from here to here, I just got my line item. Okay. So you can just see the same values here. Okay. And later he is grouping by a couple of stuff. So now he is actually grouping by product ID and he is getting the total sum and total output. Okay. So prior to this you had all duplicate values which is actually grouping up and getting only 495 records. Okay. So you can just do that here also. Okay. You can group by your product ID and then you can just get excuse me. So you have got multiple repetitive values which he has just pushed in. Just trying to show you. I have got 707 here. Okay, 708 I have got, and I have got 708. Okay. So you have got duplicate values or duplicate records in this particular table, transaction history. So which has just grouped it. So now for product ID 1, the total order quantity from the complete history was 19. And this is your total cost. Okay. And then he's just sorting it by product ID. So like 1, 2, 3, 4 in a perfect order. And he's dumping directly into your destination. Okay. So it's actually a very, very simple package. So this would be the protocol that you need to follow in order to analyze the existing packages. So I'll just repeat it one more time. The first thing is go to your package explorer, look onto your variables, connection managers and executables, and just see how many components are used. So you will not miss out any components, any connection managers or any variables. Okay. Then we go to control flow, analyze each of the connection manager. So this is connecting to AdventureWorks database. This is my temp directory and this is the result.txt in my temp directory, and this is your source. Okay. Now just double click on that and you can just see like what is actually happening inside the packages. Of course, this is a simple package which I have demonstrated. Okay, but you can also just get on with your complex packages also. Data cleaning sample. So you can just see he is displaying a row count here. Okay. So he might be using message box.txt. So he's creating a stored proc. You can just see how he is creating a stored proc. So here he has used a file connection. Okay. He has all the things written in a .sql format. Okay. So I get onto my scripts. I'll just right click and open with a notepad. You can just see he's just writing a create proc inside a flat file and he's executing in here. So from a file connection, my result set is none. He's not collecting any result set here. He's just executing this particular portion of file. Okay. And again in this, he's creating customer address, reference tables, all that stuff. So he's executing the stored proc. Okay. The first step, he created a stored procedure and here he is executing the stored procedure, and this is a data flow task. He's just using a fuzzy lookup and he's applying a conditional split on similarity. If you remember, we have a similarity tab here. So how much similar it should be. Okay. And if it is matching, he just dumped it directly here, or else he's again using a conditional split and he's again doing a grouping, again doing a conditional split. These are all duplicate values and these are all unique values. Okay. So this is also, of course, the connection managers are less. This is one step ahead of the previous package. Okay. So you can just navigate and see, and he's just getting the return row count. Now you can just get it. Here he'll be using the variable. See, now he is passing a result set into a single row. Get onto your result set. He's passing it into row count variable. So he's passing the result to my row count variable, and inside this is using the row count variable to display. Okay. So just keep on navigating through your packages, this case studies, and you will just come to know like what exactly is happening, and you would also learn new ways of putting up your business requirements. Okay. They might be very, very simple, but they give you the concepts. Fine, John and Nivedita?
Yeah.
Okay, just in case you have some issues, you can have my email ID from the administrator. I have not yet been created an email ID. Just put some pressure on him, so I'll just create one, and you can just like, even I will be also talking to him. Okay, so once we have the email ID, you can just drop in questions. But anyhow, I'll be posting the interview questions to admin, and he'll be passing it over to you. Okay.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So any questions, any queries at any point of time, you need not worry. Just drop me an email and I'll be replying. And most probably that will be like 24 hours. And in the worst cases, it's 2 days. If it is Saturday and Sunday, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, guys. And
Naresh?
John, all the best for your interview, okay?
Okay. Thanks.
Naresh?
Yeah, Nivedita.
There's this requirement that we have now, and that's something where, you know, we have a report, and next to a column, like let's assume somebody is viewing a report, and in one column they should be able to enter their values. Is there a way to save whatever the user enters?
It's in reporting services, right?
Yeah.
So you have a report and they need to enter a value in the middle of the report.
Yes. Like an update or something like that.
Uh,
Or else insert like to a completely new value.
Usually enter in a new value, no, that's not possible. Inserting is not possible.
Update.
Inserting and updating. You mean to say they want to insert or update into a database?
Yes, like eventually it needs to be saved in the table. Like we have a table, we are querying off that table, selecting all the rows, selecting all the columns, and that's getting displayed. And we give a user a separate column just for them to enter values next to our results.
Okay. So those values again will be considered, inserted into the table, and again a new report has to be generated.
Right. It just has to get
Right.
saved. And basically, we're trying to capture whatever the user is giving.
I got it. No, Nivedita. Basically, I have told you your report is just an output, Hana.
Right.
Okay. But actually, you can do that using a small window and writing in a small. Are you aware of any front-end applications? C#,
None.
.NET?
No,
No?
I'm not familiar with any of that. No.
I don't think you really have that in reporting services. Basically, see, all these kinds of things, what they do is they just break up your window frame onto your left or right. They just write some HTML code. They design a page, half for reporting and half for the other stuff. And in the other half, what they'll do is they'll write a bit of a .NET code, whether in C# or VB. Whatever values you insert, you just do and click on submit. Those values will be submitted to your table via your .NET layer framework. And later you will say regenerate the report button. So once you click on that, again your report would be regenerated. So that could be one of the solutions I can give you right away. But anyhow, let me look into that and drop you an email, okay?
Yeah, and any other way, I mean, just not this. Like what we're doing is we're deploying this report to SharePoint, and
Okay.
there we are like, you know, trying to
If it is SharePoint, I think Nivedita, you can do it.
no, SharePoint, you know, what happens is when we give edit options to the user, he can go ahead and edit our own values, like
Reports.
our static values. We don't want that.
Okay, okay, okay.
Because in in SharePoint
Yeah,
you
I
have
got
this,
it.
right?
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I got it. Yeah. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I think I'll have to think over it. But basically, if it is SharePoint, yeah, you have a option to edit the values, and I got your problem there.
right.
Then I think you'll have to train your users.
Not to update. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Fine. Anyway, I'll just take a look and get back to you.
Yeah, okay, that'll be great.
Okay, guys, huh?
Okay.
Any other questions?
Thanks, Naresh. I would just need your email ID, so if they can, set it up.
Yeah, actually, my email ID is not yet created because this is the first batch that I have taken for Big Classes. So I don't share in my personal email ID. So I'll just ask them to create an email ID for them with Big Classes. And once that is done, they'll share it with you.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay then. Anyhow, this material I'll just pass on to your to the admin, and he'll be sending them to you. Okay.
Okay.
The questions
Send
and
the
then
email.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I'll just pass it to the admin, and he will pass on all your queries, interview questions to your emails. Okay.
Okay, that's great.
Okay. Have a good night. Bye, everyone.
Okay. Thanks,
Okay,
Naresh.
bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Welcome. Bye.